What mockery will it be to want the bridegroom when the priest attends to speak the ceremonial rites of marriage? What says Lucentio to this shame of ours?
No shame but mine. I must forsooth be forced to give my hand, opposed against my heart, unto a mad-brained Brunsby full of spleen, who wooed in haste and means to wed at leisure? I told you, that he was a frantic fool, hiding bitter jests and blunt behavior, and to be noted a merry man. Nay, he'll woo 1,000, point the day, proclaim the bands, yet never means to wed where he hath wooed. Now must the world point at poor Catherine and say, lo, there is mad Petruchio's wife. If it would please him, come and marry her.
Patience, good Catherine, and Baptista too. Upon my life, Petruchio means but well. Whatever fortune stays him from his word. Though he be blunt, I know him passing wise. Though he be merry, yet withal he's honest.
Catherine had never seen him, though.
Go, girl. I cannot blame thee now for weak. For such an injury would vex a very saint. Much more a shrew of thy impatient humor.
Master! News! Old news is such news as you've never heard.
New and old too? What would that be?
Why is it not news to hear of Petruchio's coming?
Is he come?
Why, no, sir.
What then?
He is coming.
When will he be?
When he stands where I am and sees you there.
But say, what to thine old news?
Why, Petruchio is coming in a new hat and an old jerkin, a pair of old breeches thrice turned, a pair of boots that have been candle cases, one buckled, another laced, an old rusty sword taken from the town armory with a broken hilt and shapeless, with 2 broken points, his horse hit with an old mothy saddle and stirrups of no kindred. Besides, possessed with the glanders, and like drones in the chine, troubled with the land pass, infected with the fashions, full of winged dolls fed with Spain and sprayed with yellow, husker of the 5-star food with the staggers, but down with the butt, swayed in the back and sugar shot, and nearly a quart of a headsail of sheep's leather, which, having been restrained to keep him from stumbling, hath often been burst and repaired with knots. One gird 6 times piece, and a woman's crop or velour, which hath her name set down in 2 letters, and here and there pieced with packed thread.
Who comes with him?
Oh, sir, his lackey, for all wrong comparison like a horse, with a linen sock on one leg and a kersey boot hose on the other, gartered with a red and blue list, an old hat, and a humor of 40 fancies perched in it for a feather. A monster, a very monster in apparel, and not like a Christian footboy or a gentleman's lackey.
'Tis some odd humor mixed into this fashion, yet oftentimes he goes but mean apparelled.
I'm glad he's come, howsoever he comes.
Why, sir, he comes not.
Dost thou not say he cometh?
Who, that Petruchio came?
Aye, the Petruchio came.
No, sir, I say that his horse comes, with him on his back.
Why? That's all what?
Nay, by saying, Jamie, I hold you a penny, for a horse and a man is more than one, and yet not many.
Come. Where be these galleys? Who's at home?
Ah, you are welcome, sir.
And yet I come not well.
And yet you halt now.
Not so well apparelled as I wish you were.
Were it better I should rush in this? But where is my bride? How does my father? Generals, methinks you frown. And wherefore gaze this goodly company as though they'd seen some wondrous monument, some comet or unusual prodigy?
Why, sir, you know this is your wedding day. First, we were sad, fearing that you would not come. Now, sadder that you come so unprovided. Fie, doth this hurt? Shame to your estate. I saw it to our solemn festival.
And tell us, what occasion of import hath so long detained you from your wife and sent you hither so
Tedious it were to tell, and harsh to hear. Suffice as I am come to keep my word, though in some part I'm forced to digress, which at more leisure I will excuse, and you shall all be satisfied with all but the morning wears. Just how we were with church.
see not your wife in these irreverent robes. Go to my chambers, put on clothes of mine.
Now thus to lead me on this turn.
But thus I trust. You will not marry.
Oh, it's smooth even thus. 'Tis to me she's married, not to my clothes. And I repair in me what she will wear in these poor accoutrements. Oh, 'twere good for her and better. But what a fool I am to sit here and shadow me when I should go and pick at my root to my bride and seal the title with a lovely kiss.
We will persuade him, be it possible, to put on better ere we go to church.
I'll after him and see the event of this.
But sir, all concerneth us to add her father's liking, which bring to pass, as I before imparted to your worship. We have to get a man, whatever it be, it skills not much, will fit into our turn, and he shall be Vincentio of peace, and give assurance that our peace will know you a greater sum than I have offered, and so shall you quietly enjoy your hope, and marry sweetly on, with consent.
Were it not that my fellow schoolmaster doth watch Bianca's steps so narrowly, 'twere good methinks to steal our marriage, which once performed, let all the world say, no! I keep mine own despite of all the world.
That by degrees we mean to look into and watch our vantage on this business. We will overreach the Gremio, the narrow prying father, Menelon, the quaint musician, amorous Litio, all for my master's sake, Lucentio. Signor Gremio, came you from the church?
Oh, as willingly as I ever came from school.
And are the bride and bridegroom coming home?
Ah, a bridegroom, say you. Ah, yes, 'tis a groom indeed, a grumbling groom, and that the girl shall find.
Why, curser than she, 'tis impossible.
Oh, why, he is a devil, a very fiend.
Why, she's a devil, the devil's
A
dad.
tut. She is a lamb, a dove, a fool to him. Why, when the preacher should ask if Catherine should be his wife, "Aye, by God's wounds," quoth he, and swore so loud that the preacher let fall the book. And when he should stoop to pick it up, the mad-brained bridegroom took him in such a cuff that down fell priest and book and priest. "Now take them up," quoth he, "if any list."
What said the wench when he rose again?
Trembled and shook, for why he snapped and swore as if the vicar meant to cozen him. Then, after many ceremonies done, he calls for a wine. "A health," quoth he, as though he had been abroad, carousing with his mates after a storm. Quaffed off the muscatel, he threw the sops in the sexton's face, having no other reason than that his beard grew thin and hungrily, and seemed to ask him stop while he was drinking. Then he took his bride about the neck and kissed her lips with such a clamorous smack that all the church did echo. And I, seeing this, came thence for very shame, and after me, I know, the root is coming as well. Such a mad ceremony never was before. And hearken, I hear the minstrels play.
Gentles, I thank you for your pains. I know you think to dine with me today, but so it is. My haste does call me hence, and I must away.
Is it possible you will away tonight?
I must away today, before tonight comes. Make it no wonder. If you knew my business, you would entreat me rather go than stay. And gentles, I thank you all that have beheld me give away myself to this most sweet and virtuous wife. Dine with my father, drink it out with me, we must away.
Let us entreat, you say till after dinner.
Oh, it cannot be.
Let me entreat you.
It may not be.
Let me entreat you.
I am content.
Are you content to stay?
I am content you will entreat me to stay, but yet not stay at your time.
Now, if you love me, stay.
Grumio,
Huh?
my horse.
I served baby ready the oats have eaten the horses.
Nay then, do what thou canst. I will not go today. No, nor tomorrow, nor till I please myself. The door is that way, sir. It's open. There lies your way. You may be jogging while your boots are green, but for me, I will not be gone till I please myself. 'Tis like you'll prove a jolly surly groom that take it on you the first so round.
Prithee, Kate, be not so angry.
I will be angry. What hast thou to do? Father, be quiet. He shall stay my leisure.
Aye, now it begins to work.
Gentlemen, forward to the bridal dinner. I see woman may be a fool, has she not the spirit to resist.
They shall go forward, Kate, at thy command. Obey the bride, you that attend on her. Go, revel, domineer, peruse, full measure to her maidenhead. Be mad, be merry, or go hang yourself. But, for my bonny Kate, she must with me. Nay, look not big, nor step, nor stare, nor foot. I will be master of what is my own. She is my goods, my chattels, my house, my household stuff, my field, my barn, my ox, my ass, my anything, and I will do with her as I please. Here she stands. Touch her, whoever dare. I will bring my action to the proud as he that stops my way to Padua. Romeo, draw forth thy weapon. We are beset with thieves. I see a man may be fooled. Fear not, sweet prince! I'll buckle thee against the lion!
A couple of quiet ones.
If they not away so quickly, I should die with laughter.
Of all mad matches, never was the like.
Mistress, what's your opinion of your sister?
That being mad herself, she's not fated.
I warrant him, Petruchio is Caton.
Neighbors and friends, though bride and bridegroom once for to supply the places at the table, you know there once no yuccas at the feast. Ha, Lucentio, you shall supply the bridegroom's place, and let Bianca take her sister's room.
Shall sweet Bianca pray?